Welcome to the Poetry Fix on Radio Free Hillsdale 101.7 FM. I'm your host, Erika Kyba, bringing you your weekly fix of poetry from across time. Today we read further into the encounter between Comus and the lady, as Comus convinces her that he has seen her brothers and can lead her to them. He continues his attempts to flatter her, describing the brothers as having a more than human port. He claims that the brothers looked so divine as to be worthy of worship. The lady does not question Comus's shameless brown-nosing, choosing instead to take him at his word. Just a few minutes earlier in their conversation, she insisted that his praise was addressed to unattending ears, emphasizing her own modesty. But it's clear that he's working his way into her good graces. She deems his courtesy to be honest offered, declaring that she trusts him more because of his lowly state. The lady has great confidence in her discernment and in the power of her virtue. One might say overconfidence. She concludes by asking Providence not to give her strength, but to square her trial to her proportioned strength, assuming that she is equal to the peril she may face in the woods. Her sanguine courage is admirable in many respects, but it also leads her straight into the hands of an enemy she has not even come to suspect yet. With all that said, let's dive in. Comus by John Milton, narrated by Dashiell Anthony and myself.
Two such I saw, what time the laboured ox and his loose traces from the furrow came, and the swinkled hedger at his supper sat. I saw them under a green mantling vine that crawls along the side of yon small hill, plucking ripe clusters from the tender shoots. Their port was more than human. As they stood, I took it for a fairy vision of some gay creatures of the element that in the colours of the rainbow live, and play in the plighted clouds. I was awestruck, and as I passed I worshipped. If those you seek, it were a journey like the path to heaven to help you find them.
Gentle villager, what readiest way would bring me to that place?
Due west, it rises from the shrubbery point.
To find that out, good shepherd, I suppose, in such a scant allowance of starlight, would overtask the best land pilot's art, without the sure guess of well-practiced feet.
I know each lane and every alley green, a dingle or bushy dell of this wild wood, and every bosky bourne from side to side, my daily walks in ancient neighbourhood, and if your stray attendants be yet lodged or shroud within these limits, I shall know ere morrow wake, or the low-roosted lark from her thatched pallet rouse, if otherwise I can conduct you, lady, to a low but loyal cottage where you may be safe till further quest.
Shepherd, I take thy word, and trust thy honest offered courtesy, which oft is sooner found in lowly sheds with smoky rafters than in tapestry halls and courts of princes, where it first was named, and yet is most pretended. In a place less warranted than this, or less secure I cannot be, that I should fear to change it. Eye me, blessed Providence, and square my trial to my proportioned strength. Shepherd, lead on. You've been listening to The Poetry Fix with Erika Kyba. If you enjoyed this episode, consider following The Poetry Fix on Spotify, YouTube, or Apple Podcasts. And if you have any poems you want to see in a future episode, email your suggestions to thepoetryfix@gmail.com. Join me next week and we'll be reading Emily Dickinson's Nobody Knows This Little Rose.